Welcome to Whachacha's Tabletop World, a channel devoted to the love of board gaming. My name is Sweetness Whachacha, and today we're continuing my playthrough of this spoiler-filled game, which is Flashback Lucy. Okay, so here we are with part two of my playthrough of this game, Lucy, Flashback Lucy. So this is spoiler-filled, as I mentioned earlier. If you play, this is a game you can only really play through one time. You'll know the mystery. So kind of odd to be playing through the second part of this together, but I don't know. Maybe you'll find some value out of it. I'm going to at least do this part. We'll see if I continue on for all of them. So we've got our comic book sort of filled out a little bit here, or our little scrapbook here. We're going to move right on to the next phase. I've kind of laid out my cards over here. I'm now seeing that that's a better way to do it. So, but I'm keeping that off to the side. Hopefully, we've got my little Grebo card here, the little kitty cat. We'll put that off to the side as well. And I have kept a few of the cards, the questions that we had last time, and etc. I'm going to put those off to the side if we've seen them. That way, if I'd like to go back and look at them again, I did look through all of the vision cards. So if I need to look through them again, I've got them as well. So with all that said, let's jump into part two. So looking down at the table here, we will take a look at the next page. Okay, chapter 2. After having discovered what happened to the last people who visited the mansion, I'm starting to understand why my aunt decided to pass the torch to me. Okay, so the aunt passed the torch. Let's see. I did forget to go back and look at that. That was Alice Cliff, who we saw in the last vision. And she's right here. So she's sent us the letter. Let's take a look at that letter again real fast. Just briefly, I'm going to go ahead and do a little quick. The recent events are proof of my failure. Okay, so this was 2015. So she allowed things to go poorly. I don't know if we got a really an idea of what the year of this particular, this big move happened. I don't believe we do. We got this plate or something that's important. Okay. I'm starting, but I wonder what this strange lamp is used for. Now, this is this weird little lamp thing that we got here. It was on the stairwell in the last thing. Here it is in the stairwell. So I don't know if it's for good or ill. For good or ill. Okay, click. So I'm now turning the lamp on. Oh, I know. It's he had one in his hand. I thought it was just doing the spooky under the, I have a scary story and a flashlight under my chin. But it's not quite that. It looks like it has there's something else with it. We also had the mystery that we didn't really solve of the ghost in the woods. So we'll look into that hopefully a little more. Okay. So I turn on this thing and then I get, it's a ghost. So this apparently you can see ghosts with the lamp. I'm seeing a ghost back here. That's very scary. What in the world was that? Okay, so we've got we're going into another room of the house. Wow, this mansion is seriously huge, and in each room, there's a new mystery to discover. Okay, so we had something similar to this. This is the same bedroom we were in before. So we've gone upstairs. This is where we found the cap. Okay, so we're gonna take this card, mini card, which is here. A lot easier to spread them out. You don't have to listen to me complain. We've got this thing here. So this is going to be, there's this rune on the ground, which is the protective rune that we have the pendant for. And we have that symbol, which I believe is this. Okay, so I'm picking up this mug off the ground. A strange feeling. This looks very familiar because we made a mistake the first time. And I thought you combined the runes when you could see them, but you have to actually make the picture. I should have known that. It doesn't seem like something I should have messed up with. This is known to us already. Very naughty. A strange feeling comes over you at the sight of this mug. Holding it in your hands, you realize something terrible happened to its owner. Okay, so this is the thing that's going to trigger the vision. We're going to hold this mug. So take card 1 from the 1971 vision. So this is 71. It is, actually that's pretty interesting. Our visions are going to be 29, 39, 44, and 53. So they're not like some like every 10 years or something. Okay, just kind of curious about that. Okay, so I think we're done with that card. Group those over there. What is Raven? So Raven is on the mug. Okay, so that was this card here. Interesting. So surely there is... Oh, take card 1. That's question 1. I did another little boo-boo there. I was supposed to take this card, 01. Okay. Whoa, look at that. It's like embossed. Can you see that? That's pretty cool. I just played Kinsfire Delve, and that game is... I have a thing of it online here. It's like gorgeous. Like every card is like foil and embossed and all this stuff. Really, really lovely. Okay. So this person is dropping. So we do now get to see this card. This is right there. Okay. No real harm done by my little my mistake there. That looks like a whole lot like a little Ghostbuster ghost trap. This thing allows you to see the ghosts pretty clearly. And these are the different rooms of the house. So we're seeing this stuff happen. Interesting. There's ravens on each of the TVs and a raven on this. My guess is that Raven is the secret society of like ghost hunters. That seems to make sense. Okay, and we've got each of the different monitors has a number associated with it. Okay, so I think I can put this aside, the comic book aside now, and let's take a look here. So we've got this one. Let's go ahead and start with 11. We're gonna find 11. Here we go. Okay, again, embossed, very cool. Very cool imaging there. Psychedelic wallpaper, and we can see this is a TV. Interesting. Oh, it's pulling this whole bed in. Now, in the last one we saw, this kid got pulled in from the, they called it the shadow. And this here. So this kid got pulled in. This not embossed though. Interesting that they decided to wait till the second one. Okay, this is pulling all of the furniture in this room. What's interesting is that this TV, it's like there's, I don't know, like is this TV related to this? Maybe not. Okay, so let's, well, that doesn't seem to be giving us too much information. 8. Okay. Again, more black goo. So again, this is 1971. So the other one was 2015 when that happened. This is 1971, which makes sense. You can see the carpeting and the colors of the house in a different family that lives here. However, these are all dummies. Meaning like what? Like they thought the goo wouldn't notice, and the goo would come grab these people, and they weren't actually people, because they're all fake people. They're like holding newspapers, holding stuff. But this person is hurriedly putting this on to complete the ruse, right? Interesting. And this guy's number 2. Who does number 2 work for? Okay. This is his view. He's putting this on. He's got some heavy black gloves on. The shadowy stuff is, they're like hands and things. It's grabbing this, which looks like one of these boxes. So it looks like this is supposed to, yeah, look, there's another one. Oh, this is a camera. 8. So this is the camera on the wall that we're seeing this. So it's breaking one of these boxes. So I guess the containment things did not do their job. Okay, pretty straightforward there. Now we're going to look at 10. There we go. 10. There's a lot of dummies and stuff here. Yeah, and look, these little traps are like everywhere, and there's lots of dummies standing everywhere. This is the same house. We could actually get that map from the last one that and look around if we desired to. We might be able to figure out what that is. Okay, so this person is 9. That they have the Raven on their back, and they've got a clipboard. They're looking at this bank of computers, which seems to be wired up to all these traps and things. There's another bank right here. So clearly Raven is this like sort of the Ghostbusters, I guess. It looks quite like the Ghostbusters. And let's go get card number 9. There's 9. This is the computer bank they're looking at. Now, real fast. I was looking at the cards pretty well, but let's make sure nothing else is on 10. Okay. Now we got 9. We've got to zoom in. There's a Ouija board. Oh, this is all wired to the Ouija board. Interesting. Raven, a bunch of like readouts and readings. Here's the house. Okay, so now we have another map of the house, which is interesting because I wonder if these points coincide with the points in the last one. So we've got traps, Raven, and cameras. Interesting. This does seem like the kind of thing you might want to have a... Excuse me, oh my god. Sorry about that. This does seem like the kind of thing that you'd want to have a magnifying glass for. Whoops, I just put that out of order. Sorry about that. Still in order 7. Okay. All right. This is the zoom in. Right. So this is the map. Interesting. But the Raven symbol is the dots. So those are probably the Raven symbols of the people, the Ghostbusters. We're going to call them Ghostbusters. So the Raven / Ghostbusters are in these locations. So this person that we saw at 10 is here. There's one in the one room that's getting everything put into order, which is this person. Which is 8. We can see them here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Raven employees. Right? Okay. And the cameras we see here. And the traps we see all around. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So that seems pretty self-explanatory. What else we got here? We got... okay, 6... 6, 8, 10. Let me just see what we have here. 8, 9, 10. 8, 10. Okay, so 6 and 11. We're just going to grab 6 and 11 so that I don't have to keep looking at this thing here. 11. Ooh. Did I already get 11? And there's a rune right there, by the way. I just noticed. So this is a zoom in though. Oh, this is 11 here. I see. So okay. This is 11 here, so we can't look at that zoom in. That's kind of a little naughty of us. And then this symbol, which I'm guessing we're going to be just putting under Grebo. What if the cat's got to be mystical also, is my guess. Maybe the cat's our mom or something like that. Spoiler alert. Okay, there's that symbol. I can't believe I didn't see that at first, and now I'm worried I missed something else. This lamp is the same one Lucy found in the greenhouse. It's a spectrograph used to interact with paranormal apparitions. During this vision, you can touch the shadow on the cards to make it disappear and discover what is hidden beneath. Good luck. Oh my god. I just realized you are probably meant to like peel that off. Or is it a lighting thing? Wow, that's like escape room style of things. Or, oh my goodness, that is pretty cool. Okay, so look at that. Can you see what I'm doing here? I am wiping this right off of here. Now the question is, now you can see that I've revealed this symbol. I'm watching this go back to normal. So it's like some sort of like heated. Wow, that is just absolutely awesome. That is some really interesting technology here. Okay, so I don't see anything else on that card. You better believe we're going to go look at the rest of these now. Yeah, there's 4. That is something else, isn't it? Wow, very cool. Okay, so 4, and this one we get to see. So 4 in the zoom in on 11. But let's kind of look. How do we get that? We didn't even look at that one yet. Let's look at this one. Question 5. We're just stacking them up now. Okay, and just to make sure we don't forget this. I know it's better to like look at some of these things, but okay. Okay, no. Okay. I doubt this is going to have anything. Doesn't look like it. This one, though, probably going to have something. Okay, it's a symbol. That is absolutely, wow, isn't that awesome? Very, very cool. I thought it was going to be like a scrape off, like a, you know, like a scratch off, but it's like just heat. It's a little confusing, the symbol, because it's next to this other white line, but I believe it is just a ch-ch-ch. This one, yeah. Yeah, that's a Grebo card. We'll see that later. Wow, that is really something else. What a pleasant little surprise about this game. And you know what? I thought for a second I was going to be ruining this, because I thought I could gift this game away, but... Is that something? Boy, that's hard to see. Oh, it's just the turning knob for the. And if you can see that, it's pretty hard to see, but it's just the knob on those things. So that is another symbol. And I think I did that one. Okay, so I've done all these. Good job there. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the zoom in. This is on the TV of the... no, it's a picture on the bedside table. I see, okay. So, whoa, look at this. There's the 2 sisters, but again, this is 1971. So this is the mother and daughter. What I didn't realize is that they had the opposite eyes. So she has the black and the blue, and she's got black and blue, but in reverse. She's got this red shirt, blue, maybe she's got the blue tie on her hair. So these are the 2 daughters that have the powers. And this is the house, the mansion. Okay. Mom and dad, obviously. We've got a rune and a question. So let's take a look here. We've got question 4. And we've got this rune, which is another, you guessed it, Grebo card. Okay, so that's going to go for the end. Yeah, really, really cool with that. I literally was very pleasantly surprised. Okay. Just doing the old, did I leave the iron on and miss something? Okay, so let's do number 4. We've got another rune, and you guessed it, another Grebo. That's going to go there. We've got this symbol, 3. Oh, this is 3 under. Okay, we've got a little reading with the flashlight under the covers situation. And this symbol that's everywhere, that's our protective ward. Anything else to know? And this is the same bedroom. Now we can see the window is the same. The airplane is the same. So I believe this is the same room that we saw earlier. This is one of the girls' rooms, 3. So we're going to take a look at card 3. Just again, before we do that, I just want to make sure. There's nothing else hiding out, okay? Okay, so this is a little look in closer. There's like a green and a red, and there's red, which is interesting from the first one. We've got the mother is sitting next to her. So you can see her dress here. And there's a lamp. The lamp has like a little, I guess that's just a knob. Got me jumping at shadows here. Okay, so this is a look in closer to 3, which is right on top. So mom and daughter are sitting there, one of the daughters. And we've got a drawing of this picture. We've got this, which is that ghost, probably from, well, just an in general ghost, but it could also be the ghost from the first one, who was hanging out here. That first vision. There's the sisters together, and we've got, again, another Grebo, which is probably going to be another mini card that's going to be a Grebo again. Come on, Grebo. We want to see this stuff now. We don't have the patience. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of information here. We've got 6. We've got question 3. So we're getting a lot of questions now. Okay, and I just realized this as well. Okay, I see what's happening. So this is actually happening at the same time. So these are decoys. Now I've realized this, it took me a moment, but these decoys are this family. So that's not the father, it's one of Raven, a Raven employee. And these are the girls and the mother and the father. So the shadow wants them, and it's going to take these decoys. Again, the same set of decoys here in the kitchen. We do have a zoom in symbol. And this big thing, that's question 3. So we've got 7, which we're going to get off the side here. And we've got question 3. And a zoom in for 6. So let's go get the zoom in for 6. Okay. This is what they're looking at. Okay, so real fast. There's a box with a Raven thing on there. There's a bunch of plates, which do not look like the plate we have here. And there's a trap on there as well. Okay. Okay. So we're going to look at the paper that's on here. We did already, but we're going to take a little closer look. Okay, so it looks like the ghosts are scaring the people get Raven, they put a dummy and a trap, and then it looks like the ghost comes for the dummy, and the trap gets sprung by the Raven employee watching. Okay? Seems pretty... Their Raven is the Ghostbusters, as we said last time. Let's take a look at 7. I'm kind of ripping through these pretty quickly, but not quite sure what else we're looking for. Which is maybe a good idea to start reading these questions. We got 2. We've got 1. Which one was 1? Okay, so they're watching these cameras and they're getting pulled in. Which do we have? Yeah, that's 5. Okay, 5. Okay, so that's his viewpoint. So this is interesting. This whole thing is like all this glass is shattering and the library is kind of going nuts. Which, if we look at our map, well, there's 2 people. It's probably here is what we're looking at. This looks like one of the girls. Looks like Esmeralda. She's got the red on. It's probably her there. Let's see what the question 2 is. Let's start looking at this. What is the name of the person who drew a symbol on the library's floor? Okay, that's definitely Esmeralda. So that's an easy one. Oops. Okay. What is Raven? They're like a ghost hunting organization. Figured that out. Keep these on the camera for you, sorry, on the screen. Okay, question 3. But you know what? We can't quite tell what is written here. Okay, why can we see part of the bed on the ceiling? Because the it's probably going through the floor. So this is interesting now. Yes, so this is going through the floor. This is 11. We're going to get our map out again, right? The bed is going through the floor and it is going through into the dining room. So these two are connected, right? Okay. Well, here's another person, by the way. It looks like, okay. So it's these two and there's another person. Okay. So this is answered, I believe. Question 4. Dad, Mom, Esmeralda, and Alice. Let's just make sure they didn't pull a sneaky on us. Yeah, Esmeralda. Okay. Where is each member of the family located in the mansion? Okay, so we know the mother is in the bed. Is in bed. Here. With someone. Holding this. We've got Esmeralda is in the library. Well, let's see what the last one reads. Okay, she's writing the symbol, we know that, and this is the craziness in the library. Let's see if we can see anything else. Question 6. Okay. So, who taught the girls to draw the protection symbol? Okay, and what is the only room the shadow doesn't interact with and why? Okay, so we've got these 3 questions. So it is interacting in the library. There's this book here. Oh, there's a lot of books here, but this one looks very significant. Interesting. So the question is, where is the father? And, okay, he's definitely not in the bedroom, right? And doesn't look like, it's kind of really hard to see who is in this, in here, although, I mean, there's 2 people for sure. It's just a question of, okay. Huh, interesting. So let's see here. So, So my guess is the mother is teaching the girls to draw the symbol, because you've got the crayons here, the mother's in under here, showing them how to draw it. That's the best guess I've got. Now we're going to figure out where all the people are. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe we've got 5 employees. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one was putting the finishing touches on the... Oh, here we go. Here, 5. So there's 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is the mystery here the fact that we don't know where we can do it, because I don't see the father anywhere. I think it makes sense that this is one of the girls' rooms, and that if this is her room, she's sitting in her bed. We know the mother's here for sure. She's sitting in here, and she's wearing gloves. We can see that. She has gloves here, glove here. Ah, we see his, this is his shirt cuff. Yeah, and we can see the pattern of his shirt. Okay, so the 3 of them are, unless this is him sitting in here, that's interesting as well, which would mean where is Alice? Go ask Alice. So there's another picture where we can see that bed. And it looks like a bare leg with blue. So I believe they're all 3. Okay, so all 3 of them are under there. And actually we can see 1, 2, 3 dark shapes. So I think that all 3 of them are there. Okay, so who taught the girls to draw the... oh, this is... Okay, so we know where the family is. We know what Raven is. We know it's Esmeralda. That's drawing the symbol. We know the bed is coming through the floor, and each member of the family is located in the mansion. We know where they all are. Now, who taught the girls to draw the protection symbol? That's an interesting thing. It does seem like it's... I mean, these are all, these crayons and stuff are in here. And they're all on the walls. It doesn't seem like they did. It has to be, I believe it's got, I mean, I'm just going to, it's sort of a guess, but I would say the mother. Doesn't that make sense? Although they don't have the eyes. Like, they don't have special eyes. Although she has some kind of necklace, which looks like it's the same pattern as her mom's dress. Interesting. Although, if she's drawing the symbol on her own downstairs, then the family's up here under the covers. Like, if you all knew that drawing this symbol was the thing to do, you wouldn't send one of you downstairs, especially one of the young girls. One of the parents would do it. They would know the symbol to draw. So who is allowing her to draw this symbol? Or showing her how to draw the symbol? That is an interesting... that's interesting. Let's take a look here and see. So the question is, it's a lineage thing, right? So it has to come passed down, right? So it's either the mother or the father. So if we look at the family photo, I was trying to see if there's anything indicated in the letter. Like, I mean, it seems apparent. That's sweet. That was unplanned. It seems apparent that that it would be her. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, she has dark hair and she has a bit of a stripe. So, okay, we're going to say the mother. That's going to be my guess here. Okay. Although it is strange that she's upstairs and Esmeralda is downstairs. What is the only room the shadow doesn't interact with, and why? So, I mean, it would make sense that they don't interact with this room because it has a symbol, but maybe she's not done drawing the symbol. Is she not done drawing the symbol? So, okay. Oh, it's this room. Oh, it's not interacting with the bedroom, right? Okay, this bedroom, because it's got all the symbols around, the runic symbols around. What's strange, though, is that she's drawing this big one down here, and it doesn't seem to be stopping all the insanity, unless the timing is just weird. But this has a number of those symbols on all the walls in different colors. So that's my guess. This one was exceedingly faster, I think, although I could have just missed a whole lot. But let us go right to it. I don't think I'm going to glean anything else out of that. Okay, so we want to look at Chapter 2. We're going to take Chapter 1's cards and cover this up. Okay, so what is Raven? Ghost hunters, occult specialists hired to capture the shadow. Boom. That's the right answer. As we see, why can we see? Oops, sorry. What is the name of the person drawing the symbol on the library's floor? That's Esmeralda. Esmeralda Cliff, Lucy's mother when she was young. You can recognize her by the color of her clothes, of course. And they gave you everybody's names here. It seems very easy. Number 3. Why can we see part of the bed on the ceiling going through the roof? The parents' bed passed through the floor of the bedroom. Got that one. 4. Where is each member of the family located in the mansion? Alice, Lucy's aunt, and her parents are in the bedroom in the blanket fort. Esmeralda is in the library tracing the protection symbol. That we got. 5. Alice's bedroom, which is the only room with no paranormal activity on the screen because it's protected by the symbol. Okay, we got that. And then, what is the only room the shadow doesn't interact with, and why? Wait. Oh, that was what we... No paranormal. So 6. Oh. Who taught the girls... I got rid of that card prematurely. Who taught the girls the protection symbol? A witch/ghost. She was drawn showing them the symbol that frightens the shadow. Interesting. So I missed that one. Do we see this? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, we got these guys. Let's flip this over so we don't accidentally see the other answers. So the ghost is showing them how to draw it. Boy, that was kind of silly. I just went right by this picture like a dunce. So this blue ghost is actually helpful. We saw them in the first one. Okay, so interesting. Let's go through the, what do you call them here? The Grebo, little kitty cards. And we're going to probably fill in our book here. Okay, so first off, we've got this. Another shiny thing and a poker that could come in handy. So this is the fireplace that you're taking a look into. Okay, and that is here. Another piece of this strange object. You should probably keep it. Who knows what it might reveal. Okay, so this very important plate. I mean, it's blue. It's the same color as the ghost, the helpful ghost. Okay, next up we've got the ghost. I don't know who this woman is. In any case, she seems to know plenty about the shadow and how to defend herself against it. I think she helped Mom and Alice when they were little. Okay, maybe this is probably the matriarch of the family that's been passing it all along. So we got 5 out of 6 questions, I guess, in that one. Make a little note here in my little notebook. 5 out of 6. Okay. Next one. Grandpa, Grandma, Alice, and Esmeralda. Clearly my grandparents on the right other side. They lived through a terrible attack in this mansion. This is obvious why they decided to abandon it the way they did. And the next one's probably going to move us to the next chapter. Good. Okay. Here we go. Going up into the attic. Nothing good happens in the attic, and nothing good happens in the basement. Oof, I wonder what's hiding up there. Okay, so we've got this symbol. Where is that symbol? That's a good question. Let's see it here. That's it. Perfect. Okay. A cloud of dust billows down from the trap door. Lucy is completely blinded and has no idea what is waiting for her on the other side. To see what is hidden in the attic, continue the adventure by starting the next chapter. That's what I kind of thought. So we're going up into the attic and seeing what lies up there. Well, that will also be in 1818. We're going back very, very far now. Well, that was part 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully you were able to play along with me and enjoyed that. Why not? Let's go through them all. Let's go through the next one and we'll be back here. I'm going to freshen my tea up, get myself another cup here, and get ready for the next part of this mystery. Oh, my catchphrase. I got to roll.